both of y'all, because, you know, we
can rap.
We can flow so well, you know. We're gonna put out Destiny's Child album, Rapology, you know.
Yeah, I can challenge Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Psych. That boy's got too much skill.
The tea is boiling over today because the internet is saying Solange allegedly snapped at Jay-Z after a leaked clip started making rounds online. People swear the footage shows Jay-Z and Kelly standing way too close for comfort, and fans instantly went into detective mode, replaying every second like it's a crime show. Some are even saying the body language alone had Beyoncé looking less than amused, which only cranked the chaos up another level. But here's where things get real reckless online. Certain corners of social media started tossing around wild theories involving Kelly's family, with folks claiming similarities and pushing rumors way too far, even though there's zero proof and no real receipts to back any of it up. To be clear, this is all internet talk, speculation only, and nothing confirmed, but that hasn't stopped the streets from running with it anyway. Now people are dragging that infamous elevator moment back into the spotlight. According to whispers from so-called insiders, that tense situation was never random, and some believe Solange's anger back then was tied to long-standing issues involving Jay-Z and Kelly. Again, none of this is confirmed, but fans swear the puzzle pieces suddenly feel like they're lining up in a messy way. And if that wasn't enough, fans are now revisiting old clips and interviews, claiming Kelly may have always had tension with Beyoncé. Some are saying jealousy and quiet competition could have been simmering for years, lighting the spark that turned into this full-blown mess. Whether that's true or just internet imagination, people are definitely side-eyeing the past differently now.
The news about the scandal of the elevator with Beyoncé and Jay-Z, because it was so funny because she was late to the red carpet, so she couldn't take pictures, and then the scandal breaks out. It was like, I mean, and it was something like so silly, like because people say that, remember that Rachel Roy was married to Diamond, that they used to work together with Jay-Z. And I think that Jay-Z complimented her about the gown, and Beyonce's sister felt that it was not proper. So it was a kind of a drama there, and the dress was all over the news. That was so funny.
So the big question everyone's throwing around is this. Did Kelly cross a line to get back at Beyoncé, or is this just another case of the internet spinning stories out of thin air? The timelines, the looks, the old moments, everything is getting re-examined with a magnifying glass right now. Fans are even joking that Beyoncé's Jolene suddenly feels less random, like maybe it wasn't just a song after all. That theory alone has social media screaming, because nobody had that on their bingo card at all. Still, jokes aside, this is all speculation, and no one involved has confirmed a single detail. And just when the noise started dying down, a fashion designer named Oscar Lopez jumped into the mix and started talking a little too freely, which sent the rumor mill right back into overdrive. One loose mouth, and now the internet thinks it cracked some hidden code, even though nothing solid has actually been proven yet. Now let's talk about the Rachel Roy angle, because that name keeps popping up for a reason. For years, fans have speculated that she might be the mysterious Becky with the good hair Beyoncé sang about. And that rumor alone had the internet in a chokehold. Nobody saying anything was proven, but the whispers were loud, especially since people already believed Jay-Z was moving messy back then. At the time, a lot of folks thought Rachel was the woman involved the night the elevator drama went down. Solange herself was rumored to believe that too, which made the situation even more explosive. But after that recent Oscar Lopez interview resurfaced, people claimed something suddenly clicked for her, like the puzzle pieces shifted and the story didn't line up the same way anymore. According to internet chatter, Solange allegedly started questioning everything she thought she knew. The timeline, the behavior, the vibes, all of it suddenly felt off. That's when rumors online started pointing fingers in a totally different direction, saying the woman that night might not have been Rachel after all. And this is where the speculation really spirals. Social media started dragging Kelly Rowland's name into it, claiming there had been quiet rumors about her and Jay-Z floating around for years. Not facts, not receipts, just long-running gossip that most people brushed off because of how close Kelly and Beyoncé were. To be very clear, none of this has been confirmed and nobody has proven anything. Still, Fans love connecting dots, especially when timelines overlap and emotions were clearly running high back then. That's why people are now revisiting 2014 with fresh eyes, because that year holds a lot of tension-filled moments. Kelly married her husband, Tim Witherspoon, in 2014, started a new chapter, and around that same time, Solange's elevator moment shocked the world. Some online claim Solange had doubts back then, but insiders say she was allegedly made to feel like she was overthinking everything, which only added to her frustration. So now the internet is debating whether Solange was reacting to more than just one rumor that night. Again, this is all speculation driven by fans and online chatter, not confirmed truth. But one thing's clear, people are rewriting history in real time, and this old drama is back under a bright spotlight once again.
Muscle, flex your muscle. There you go.
Good job, no. So.
As usual, when drama started heating up, the Carters tried to shut it down fast with a public front, saying everything was calm and they were one big, happy family. But let's be honest, that image didn't hold up for long. Especially not for Beyoncé, because a couple years later, she dropped Lemonade and aired out every ounce of pain she'd been carrying. That album made it crystal clear Jay-Z had been surrounded by non-stop rumors for years, with stories floating about other women and messy behavior following him everywhere. People talked about side situations in different cities, industry whispers, and shady patterns that just wouldn't go away, no matter how polished the public statement sounded. Then there's another story that's been circulating for a while. Word on the street was that Solange once caught Jay-Z allegedly trying to exchange contact info with a woman at a restaurant, who later turned out to be a rapper named Liv. When Liv eventually spoke about it, she made it clear that Solange shut that situation down instantly. Liv later said, "Solange walked up out of nowhere and I knew I needed to back up immediately." She admitted Solange had been protecting her sister from day one, saying Beyoncé didn't even need to speak because Solange handled it with one look. That moment alone had people realizing Solange was not the one to play with. Things got even more eyebrow-raising when Liv later dropped a song titled "Sorry, Mrs. Carter," and fans instantly read between the lines. The lyrics sounded like an apology, and people online ran wild with their own interpretations, even though nothing was ever confirmed. Now, circling back to Kelly Rowland, because her name keeps getting dragged into this storm. There have long been rumors, unproven and never confirmed, claiming tension between her and Beyoncé during the early Destiny's Child days. Back then, the group faced constant rejection, lost competitions, and even missed out on deals when success didn't come fast enough. Some internet voices claim jealousy may have existed during those rough early years, but that's still speculation, not fact. What is clear is that pressure, ambition, and competition were heavy in those days, and fans are now revisiting old stories with a whole new lens, trying to figure out what was real and what was just noise.
You're the stage mother who pushes her daughter, dresses her better than anybody else. The typical stage mother who's there all of the time, interfering, meddling.
I hear the comment all the time, God, you are nothing like I heard you.
Everything shifted once Beyoncé's father, Matthew Knowles, stepped in as manager and locked Destiny's Child into that Columbia Records deal. That was the real turning point because suddenly the machine was moving, the pressure was high, and nothing was casual anymore. Under Matthew's strict leadership, the group trained hard, tightened their sound, and leveled up as performers fast. At the same time, Beyoncé's mother, Tina Knowles, was fully hands-on with the visuals. She helped style hair, design looks, and even handmade outfits when budgets were tight. People used to label her a stage mom. Always around, always involved, always pushing, even though many later admitted she didn't match the negative rumors they'd heard. But behind the scenes, that heavy family involvement didn't sit right with everyone. Allegedly Kelly most of all. Industry whispers claimed favoritism was clear, with Beyoncé positioned front and center while Kelly was often placed in the background. Some rumors even suggested Kelly felt sidelined when it came to styling, creative input, and visibility. There were also long-running allegations that Matthew treated Kelly unfairly, including claims of dismissing her ideas and downplaying her presence. None of this was ever proven, but the talk followed the group for years. Fans noticed the difference in spotlight, and the streets definitely peeped the pattern. Industry insiders reportedly pulled Kelly aside and told her she could shine brighter on her own. Even artists like Brandy were said to encourage her to step out and build independently. And remember, they were still young at the time, navigating pressure, fame, and grown industry politics way too early. Beyoncé didn't control her father's management style, but people say she could see the imbalance just like everyone else. Some believe she leaned into being the standout, while others say she was simply surviving a system already built around her. Either way, tension was clearly brewing. So when fans look back now, they don't just see a girl group's rise, they see cracks forming early. Power, favoritism, ambition, and pressure were all in the mix, and those early dynamics might explain why certain wounds never fully healed. Kelly and Beyoncé were both lined up to be two of the biggest R&B stars of their era. No question about it. But according to long-running industry talk, Matthew Knowles allegedly stepped in again and made Kelly's solo path way harder than it needed to be. The rumor is that if a deal, feature, or opportunity came Kelly's way, it somehow got blocked, delayed, or redirected toward Beyoncé instead.
Opened up about your insecurities about your singing voice. You even stated that you knew you weren't the vocal favorite of Destiny's Child. Is that something that, what made you second guess?
You know what? It's not that I was second guessing. I'm just aware. You know, some people are like, oh my gosh, it's stuck. They said it stuck with her. No, it didn't stick with me. You know, just sometimes you're aware that you're not everybody's favorite. And that's okay. I still got paid.
Okay. Let them know.
I hear that. I'm just saying, I'm aware.
By the time 2013 rolled around, people say Kelly was emotionally drained and finally ready to speak her truth. That's when she dropped Talk a Good Game, and fans immediately noticed how raw and exposed she sounded. One song in particular, Dirty Laundry, had everybody stopping in their tracks because she wasn't sugarcoating anything. In that track, Kelly openly admitted to feeling jealous of Beyoncé, questioning her own worth, and feeling trapped while watching her sister dominate the world stage. She made it clear she was proud of Beyoncé's success, but at the same time, she was hurting, confused, and feeling left behind. She sang about smiling in public while breaking down in private, about feeling like her voice didn't matter, and about dealing with personal struggles nobody ever saw. The honesty shocked fans because it didn't sound bitter. It sounded human, like someone finally letting the mask slip. Now here's where the rumors take a darker turn online. Some people claim that unresolved jealousy is what allegedly pushed Kelly into crossing emotional boundaries later on. Again, this is speculation, not proven fact, but certain bloggers swear that jealousy and resentment played a role in decisions she may have regretted. The internet is now saying that if anything inappropriate ever happened, it wasn't about love, it was about competition, pain, and wanting to feel chosen for once. If true, that's messy on a whole different level, because that kind of betrayal cuts deep. And what's really keeping the rumor mill spinning is that fans swear the tension between Jay-Z and Kelly didn't fully disappear in the 2000s. People point to awkward interactions, strange vibes, and moments that just felt off. Whether that means anything or nothing at all is still up for debate, but folks online are watching extra closely now. What keeps people talking is how Jay-Z and Kelly always seem to orbit each other long after Destiny's Child wrapped up. Every award show glance, every backstage moment, every too close photo had fans whispering that something felt off. Not proof, not receipts, just vibes that made folks uncomfortable, especially knowing how tight Kelly and Beyoncé were supposed to be. Over the years, fans started noticing patterns instead of isolated moments. Jay-Z would pop up at Kelly's events, Kelly would be at family gatherings, and the energy just felt heavy to some watchers. Again, none of this confirms anything. But when the same names keep circling the same rumors for decades, people start asking questions louder.
We're not going to even go there. I stopped a major thing for Beyonce. So why is everybody calling me?
And let's be real, Beyoncé isn't naive. If fans online can sense tension through a screen, imagine what it's like inside that circle. Many believe Beyoncé knew way more than she ever let on, choosing silence and strategy over chaos. That's her style. Protect the brand, protect the legacy, and never give the internet what it wants. Solange, on the other hand, has always been the wild card. She's never been afraid to react when she feels her sister is being disrespected. So people now believe that elevator moment wasn't just anger, it was built-up frustration finally boiling over, years of holding things in, snapping in one explosive moment. What makes this mess stick is that none of the key players ever truly cleared it up. No direct denials, no timelines explained, no clear shutdowns. Just vague statements and moving on, which honestly only fuels speculation more. Silence can be powerful, but it also lets rumors grow legs. At the end of the day, this story lives because it mixes loyalty, jealousy, fame, and family, all under a spotlight that never turns off. Whether the rumors are exaggerated or completely wrong, the emotional cracks people think they see are what keep this conversation alive. And until someone finally speaks clearly, the internet isn't letting this one go anytime soon. When that video started going viral, fans instantly decided something wasn't right. The body language, the closeness, the vibes. People swore it looked way too familiar. Social media did what it always does. Zoomed in, slowed it down, replayed it nonstop, and convinced itself there had to be more going on. And remember when Jason Lee once claimed he had serious dirt on Jay-Z and hinted at trying to pressure Beyoncé behind the scenes? Well, according to internet chatter, that mystery info was allegedly tied to rumors involving Jay-Z and Kelly. Again, nothing confirmed, just long-running talk that resurfaced once the clip blew up. What really shocked people is how Jay-Z and Kelly managed to move through public spaces for years without raising louder alarms. Award shows, industry events, private circles, all while staying low-key. If anything inappropriate ever existed, fans believe it stayed hidden because everyone involved protected the circle tightly. But things reportedly blew up once a stylist allegedly started talking too freely, and suddenly old whispers came rushing back. That's when people claim Solange realized she might have been doubting herself for years. Being told nothing was wrong, being made to feel dramatic, only for rumors to keep resurfacing louder than ever. What adds emotional weight to this is family bonds. Solange has always viewed Kelly's child as family, nothing more, nothing less. And it's important to be clear that no claims about children are facts or proven in any way. The pain here, according to insiders, is about trust and betrayal between adults, not kids. Sources close to the situation claim Solange is done staying quiet and is pushing Beyoncé to finally walk away from Jay-Z. Given how openly Solange has shown her dislike for him over the years, that part doesn't surprise anyone. If even half of this speculation is false, the damage from years of secrecy alone might still be enough to permanently fracture the family dynamic. So now everyone's watching closely. Are these rumors exaggerated internet fiction, or is there truth buried deep under silence and NDAs? Either way, this story isn't done yet, and the fallout could change everything moving forward.